Make a custom laser engraved lowball glass using the xTool M1 Ultra. We're going to be using the xTool Studio application, and we're going to import our design into the application using the import button and locating that design. I'm going to use the scale to fit option and then resize the design so it's a little bit easier to work with. And then I'll also rotate the design in the direction that it will go onto the glass. I'm also going to change the mode over to the rotary attachment, and then I'm going to update my material to the glass material that I'm using. You can leave it as unknown. I'm going to also put in my own settings. What settings I use may be different for you. I recommend using a test grid for whatever material you're going to be using, and then that way you'll know what works best for you. I'm going to mark the processing area using the line mode, and then I'll go over to the machine and I'll use that plus button on the front of the machine when I'm marking those areas. And this will just allow me to know where I'm going to place my image on the application, so that way the laser knows where to engrave the image. We'll come back over to the application and then we'll mark end marking and hit done. I'm going to move that design over into those processing points that I marked. I'm going to adjust the size and make sure that I'm happy with how that looks in there. And then I'm going to use the auto function for the distance measuring. It takes just a moment to do. You can also use the framing option after this just to see if you're happy with where the image is going to engrave. I'm pretty confident of where this is going to go, so I'm just going to go ahead and go and use the process button. And then when I'm ready, I'm going to hit the start button on the application and then also the start button on the machine itself. And then the laser will do its thing and engrave the image onto the glass. And you'll notice that it is painted with a black acrylic. That's just so the laser will pick up the material and engrave appropriately. Then once it's done, we'll want to rinse off that acrylic paint and get it all clean. And once I've done that, you can see that it's all nice and sparkly and clear looking, and it looks awesome. I'm so happy with how this turned out. And then here's just a piece of leather in the glass so you can see that design a little bit better. So I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Thanks.